What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Flying the Zibo. And here we go. We are in front of the American Airlines One World Livery Zibo 737-800, updated to the 3.30 Charlie version. I need to get the newest, I think is the Foxtrot, but I already did part of my checklist, so we are just getting ready to go. But yeah, let's jump inside the cockpit. All right, so we did the we're doing the FMS here, the FMC part. So we're gonna set the route, and the route is Melbourne, and that's it, basically. Because then it's a very short flight. It's an hour, less than an hour usually. Departure, we gonna go direct to Melbourne, and we're gonna use the Highly 7. Let me see if we have the Melbourne. We don't have the Melbourne transition. Okay. Which transition should we use? Let me see. Thought we had the Melbourne transition, but I guess we don't. It's not a problem. Let's fix that immediately. Highly 7. So Melbourne, so Ormond Beach, we should do, yeah, the Ormond Beach one, and then we cut straight to Melbourne. Winds in Miami will suggest also 110 at 9. So runway, what should we use? We could use definitely 8 right. Oh, ILS 9 too, that's far away. 8 right. Okay, and let's check that one up too. ILS localizer, where is it? Eight right, and we're using DHB. No, that's it. So legs. So what I'm gonna do is basically delete the waypoints here. No more Ormond. No more this guy. No more this guy. And just treasure. Oh, there's one Melbourne here. So what I do, okay. Okay, and cost index 71. 260, I think, is 210. Flight level 210. Alright. Yeah, let's do a quick one. Flaps 5. CG, okay, and now we're gonna set up the winds. Winds at 090 at 7, 090 at 7. Anyways, I didn't select the departure. So with wind 090, Okay. See what runway do we have here. Oh, 36 right, 18 left. So it's crosswind, so it's not a big deal. So 18 left, I would say. Execute. Route, takeoff. Winds are 09087. The speed copied, good. And we're done with that part. Zero fuel weight, okay. Fuel rated no. CG trim, so 395. Oop. One, two, 395. Oh. Should be right here. Okay, U dumper goes on. U dumper goes on. IRS line checked. Alternate flaps. Okay, everything looks normal. Okay, source. Okay, fuel pumps are off. Yes. Engine test. We do the. Let's do this quickly. All right. Okay, GP West test.
Flight slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Okay. TCAS test.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb. 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 Clear of conflict. Descend. 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 Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Okay, so the TCAS test is passed. Back on standby. Okay, FMC. Good. Fuel pump number 1 on. Okay, and then APU start on and start. Okay, we're waiting for the low pressure. Let's set X squawk box in the meanwhile, and this is gonna be AAL 1194. American Airlines, generic, connect. Alright, it's connected. Let's set up flight plan. KMCO, KMIA, KMCO, 21,000. True airspeed we said 431 knots. Flight time, it's because of the winds and the storm. I was there 117. Fuel for 2 hours and 6 minutes. Alright, and then we have MLB and highly 7 arrival. Let's send. Alright, that is done. Okay, so we can turn on the gens here. APU gens on, DC volt on standby, and AC volt on APU gen. Ground power, we can disconnect that guy here. The way to disconnect it is from here. Okay, disconnected. Equipment cooler, fast Zibo sign goes on.
Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until current items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, front flight deck, we'd like to add our welcome board. Anticipate possibly some light bumps or some choppy air as we climb out. As a precaution, keep our flight attendants seated for a few minutes.
Window heat, okay. Window
You know
heat
what
power,
the
so
going to be
let's
like
go here.
before they get up. Also appreciate it if everyone would remain in their seats during that time. Thanks for being with us today.
And then everything on. Okay. Engine hydraulics on. Let me no. Yeah, on and on. Off temperature source. Stream air goes on. Stream air goes here. Okay, temperature selected. Reciprocating fan auto. Air conditioning impact to auto. Isolation valve open. Engine bleed on. APU bleed on. Okay, landing lights retract and off. Yeah, taxi lights are off. Engine start W in auto. Anti-collision lights are off. Flight directors now goes both on. 1 and 2, both are on. Bank angle selector, autopilot disengage bar, minimum reference, okay. Flight path director, barrel reference, so it's 3003. Let's set that guy up here. No. 3003. Change here? No, because we need to do stuff here, of course. Settings, visual effects, good, realism, good, display, no winglet, we don't need those, let's keep it LED, aircraft configuration, we just did that, so what we were trying to do, it should be, yes, 3003 set. Okay, alright, and then we do anti-collision, okay, perfect, altimeter set, KNH, record set. Okay, traffic weather radar goes on, so we say 180. And we gonna set 130 on the V2. phone silent. Keep people send more than one message at a time, but it's okay. Oh, right. Okay, I had to reply for that message before people get mad. Autopilot disconnect test and 1 and 2. Test, right, and dim. We're gonna keep it dim. Covered, everything is covered here. Terrain, landing gears down. RTO, and 1 select to speed reference, select fuel flow, reset and rate. Reset and rate. Okay. VHF commander set. No, we're good. ATC and TCAS chocks off. Chocks off. Anti-collision lights goes on now. And what bugs checked? IS one. Okay, we do auto throttle on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boarding door is unclosed. Flight attendants preparators for departure. Cross check, fair price jobs, come by for all call.
I'm not sure if I need. Yeah, if I do this, I'll do it. I don't think I have to do it. Initial heading set. Initial altitude is gonna be. Oh. 10,000 feet. Taxi takeoff brief completed. Okay, so then pumps, fuel pumps left, center, and on. We don't need all of them, but just this one. System B electric on. Stabilizer stream set. Okay, pushpad energy startup. I don't know if we did it, but. Okay, perfect. Wanna check every time if there's someone and call for pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
I wanna go here.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Okay. The tow, I see him coming from the from there. What we have to do is basically get everything set. Air conditioning pack. Once he gets here, goes off. So this and this goes off.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, parking brake. Please, by the
Starting
way, before I
pushback,
do
and you may
anything,
start engines.
Ah, crap. Air conditioning pack goes off. No. Air conditioning pack goes off, and I'm gonna Engine 1. Good. Engine is spooling up. We're waiting for 25%. And now we're gonna kick the fuel. Alright.
While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, quickly reach for the nearest mast and pull down firmly to start the flow of oxygen. Put the yellow cup over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic down.
Okay, once engine 1 stabilized, so we can kick for number 2. Winning 25% here too. Alright. Fuel in.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow.
Set.
Stand by.
I need to set up. I never set that thing up. Not this one. Not this one. Not even this one. I want to find a key for this. Wow. That's so bad. How can I look for keys that I never used? So okay. All right. Come on. Oh, this guy, of course. Alright, engine gens can go on.
KMCO is disconnected and VATSIM pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Isolation valve back to auto. APU bleed off. APU off. Engine start continue. Oh. And flaps takeoff position. Okay, got the signal there. We're good to go. Flight controls check. Okay, perfect. Taxi. And we're good to go. Okay, confirmation visual flight park brake test. Okay, good. Bravo 6. Alrighty, we're getting ready. Just want to check the weather. One 100 at 6. Okay. 3004. I'm gonna change that one in. I got distracted 1 second and I got off-road almost. Alright, we are approaching the runway. Okay. We can depart from here, yeah. But I'm completely different about here.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Okay, so taxi lights off, landing lights okay, and we're gonna before entering the runway. Let's check ATC and TCAS. Okay, handbag set. Flight directors are both on. We're checking. Nothing there. Nothing in there. Good. Okay. KMCO traffic line up. Takeoff runway 18. 18 left, I think. Let's make me sure I want to. Yeah, 18 left. Alright, 18 left. East departure. Departure. Okay, airspeed is allowed, edge is green.
80 knots.
Not cross check. 100 knot cross check. V1.
V1 rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. This thing today climbs pretty good.
400.
Proceeding direct. Okay, after takeoff procedure, gear up, flaps retracted, autopilot's engaged, VNav, land nav engaged, air conditioning pack on set, auto brake is off. Climb out, we're gonna wait till we pass 10,000. Okay, we're passing 10,000, climb out checks, landing gear goes in a off position, thrust engage, at transition altitude we're gonna change. Let's take some outside. Ooh. That can be a problem. Your lower would be great. Okay, just a second. Alright. We'll be reaching, okay, 170, 1,000 to go, and then we're gonna change to back to the altimeter setting 2992. Alright, and we're changing now. Turn off the lights, kill the lights over here, kill these ones off too. We reach our cruising level 210, and I think, if I'm not wrong, that could be New Smyrna Beach. Or something else. I don't think it's New Smyrna because we don't have that light. PBI maybe? Or Melbourne. Duh. It's Melbourne. Okay, so we reached the cruising altitude. We can do it this way. This one goes on maybe. I'm gonna turn on this one.
Level to our initial cruise altitude, expecting a fairly smooth ride today. We have the seatbelt sign turned off, and while you're seated, we do ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened about you at all times in case we encounter unexpected bumpy air. And we do thank you for flying with us on American.
Alright, sorry guys. Look at that. Where are we? Let's see what we have. So we're flying over the coast and it's late, so but otherwise if it's daylight you could definitely see the ortho the ortho for Florida. I cover basically the whole state of Florida because that's where I fly the most. Take a quick chat. What's the speed we're doing? 417, what we planned. 431. Frame rate drop here. just reset it. Yeah, this is the area where I always get the little frame rate drops. I think because it's the change from one tile to the other, but it's at night, so I don't understand. Check an email in the meanwhile. Yahoo. What's Yahoo? Ugh. Some changes on Yahoo. Enter your email. Alright, so looking now. Okay, so I need to get what is it called? X camera. Yep. I would like to get that thing for my yeah, in order to make some videos. I would like to make an intro for my channel. If you guys have any ideas on how to make it, just put a comment down below. I'll respond. And we have perfect headwind, thank you. Well, it's only 9 knots, so it's not a big deal, but still. We should reach destination though in 3404. $253. It's not bad. Departure. Okay, so we have one traffic outbound. That's United 216. Departure number 340. It's not an issue. There we go. We have another area of I have to check the weather though. Miami. Oh. .090 at 8. Check that one up too. I could check is on the app here. So 090 at 8 for now, so let's update that one. At 8, and he's 3004. All right, that it's set. What we're gonna do now is see what our frequencies is. ILS 8. Right, so it's 110 at 3. Approach course is 092. Airport elevation is 9, so set one up. There's one click here, and that's good. Okay, so ATIS for arrival it's 119.15. 119.15. Missed approach. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna be at 3,000 at Chrome, not below 3,000. 1,500 alone. That's where we're gonna intercept. Minimums will be 450 at 5,000. For the ILS, localizer 560 in case we lose a glide stop. We're gonna set the timer. And yes, we're doing between 120, 150, 139 seconds. Okay. Let's check. Oh, wow, that was bad. Progress, we're checking for fuel quantity, good. 9-1. 8, we're gonna land with 7.6. That's good. I don't know what's going on with the frame. Actually, the frame looks fine unless I start moving. Okay. Alright, what we have to do, begin prep 30 nautical miles before top of descent. So we're getting there fast, so seatbelt sign should go on.
As you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
So we reached 70% basically of our whole trip. And the line engine started to oh, that still continues. I mean, they never changed. Oh, they were supposed to be auto. Okay. My bad. Okay, and runway turn off lights. Okay, landing lights can go on. Oh. Alright. Let's get the weather. So one we set 11915.
Miami INTL information Kilo. 100 Zulu weather. Wind 130 at 8, visibility more than 10.
What?
Sky conditions indefinite scattered, 12,500 view, temperature 29, dew point 6. Altimeter 3005. Arriving runways 09, 08 left, departing runways 12, 08 right. Advise on initial contact you have Kilo.
I'm gonna check. Okay. So let's set up the frequencies here, 110.3, and I think we're gonna start setting up. Okay, and 110.3. Okay, set that one up. Course is 092. Okay, we're starting on descent. This is so cool down. Alright, the next texture is great. Miami. This is a 9492. Why is that? Okay, 3005. Which ILS do we say? 8, right? Miami downtown area. Just to check. And right, okay. Crossing. Okay, 280. Should reduce the speed at this point. Because then we want to be at 3,000. So approach enter FMC completed. Initial rev nav set. Approach MCP on ILS set frequency. Set nav 1 nav 2. Oh, of course. Okay, I forgot this one. 092 or 094. That's the problem. It says 092 here. Miami. Be at 3,000 Copra, yeah. So we're gonna vector ourselves. That should give us a good. The reference is 118. I think because the charts are different. Let's stick with 94. Okay, and can give it a heading, but here. We're basically over the Everglades right now, so.
Thousand to go.
Don't climb. Actually keep it down to 3,000.
Thousand to go.
Sorry. And the minimums are 450. We can set those on. Drops through, and let's make a last call. All right. Okay, we're doing a gear down check. Approach ILS. Oh wow. some issues in there. The approach light is not coming up, but I guess I'm good.
2500.
Yeah, this side the lights are not. Too fast.
Now we're going to be landing in about 10 minutes. Flight attendants, please bear with me.
Actually, less than three, less than that.
As we prepare for landing, be sure your seat backs are upright. Tray tables are secure.
All right, we're getting ready. Landing flaps check. Speed brakes arm. Motor brakes set. Speed brakes arm over that. Yeah. Landing gear 3 green. No. Okay. Autopilot disengage when. So nice.
1000 feet stabilized, Mr. Perch altitude set.
Check. Got traffic over that. And we're losing frame rates right now. I had to test if it's like squawk box and the traffics that because the moment I look here it's just fine.
Approaching minimums. 500. Minimums.
Continue.
400.
No dive.
200. 80 knots.
Oh God. All right. All right. So now we need to check where we're going. So let's do the checklist. After landing, speed brakes are okay. They're down, I guess. Reversers or stow. Prop heat can go off. And wing anti-ice engine and landing lights goes off. Steady position. Up, up. Taxi lights on. Engine on auto. Auto and auto. Auto brakes are off. Flaps retract. And flaps are retracted. ATC is standby. Now we can keep it on. And the weather radar goes off. APU on. Okay, so next thing is get to the gate. So the gate we're going to is D36. So that's D36 is in D30. Okay, let me check. Where is that guy? I think it's not this concourse, but okay, I was curious to know what kind of aircraft is that, but so I think it's this one. Yes. And it's, which one is that? 36. It should be this one. The landing was pretty good though. The decel was, my reversers got stuck, and I hate when that happens because happens few, like quite a bit, like a few times now. Thirteen, 14. Not sure if this is the default airport, but if it's the default, it's just wow. Okay, so I think it's coming up. Guess we'll have to let this guy go. Okay, it's time to kill the lights. Actually, I missed it. Wow. The graphics are just amazing. The 737. Should be that. Alright, we disconnect from the VATSIM network, and let's check up the landing. This is such an ugly effect though. It was an okay landing. It was not hard. The flare was nice. The decel was bad. Like, I think I even got backwards. Just going backwards. But I don't know if you guys can, but alright, let's see from my it almost looked like a mirror in the middle.
100. 50. 40. 30. 10.
Let's check out from completely different angle.
2500.
See, it was a pretty nice approach. The approach was pretty nice. So. That was not bad. I know, I like it. Is this one from the runway? Yeah. This is the last replay. Oh, I actually want to take that. I'll probably flare kind of too early. Alright, that's the end. Okay, let's do a quick shutdown checklist. Parking brake set, APU gens are on. APU gens are on, and we switch this one to APU gen, like that. Okay. Mixture, okay. Cut off. 1 and 2. Seatbelt sign can go off. Anti-collision lights goes off. Fuel pumps off. Everything else here off. Okay, so we're gonna shut down. Receipt brake fan can go off. Can shut down everything. Isolation valve open. Air conditioning pack to auto. Engine bleed on. APU bleed on. Taxi lights are off. Yes. Flight directors goes up. 1 and 2. APU APU can go off. And yeah, now it's time to turn off everything else.
Proceed for departure.
Alright, guys. We're up to Miami, and thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, hit the like button, and press the little bell next to the subscribe button, so you will know when I'm streaming or whenever the new content is updated, is live. Check out my channel, check out my videos. You guys have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See ya.